Hey, what's up everyone and welcome to Daily Code Buffer. In this video we are going to see how to use Vim in 5 minutes. So let's get started. So whenever we are working with the servers and we have to change any of the configuration files or any of the text files or any of the particular files in the server itself, then we'll be end up using the Vim only, because we won't be having any fancy editors there like VS Code or Emacs or whatever the other that you are using. We will be having the Vim that will be installed in the Linux machine. So today let's see how to navigate through the Vim and how to edit any of the files using the Vim. So we'll be just going through the basic things over here, but there is a lot more things that you can do using the Vim over here. So let's see how we can do different things in the Vim. So here you can see that I'm in the terminal over here and I open one of the folders over here. And if I do ls over here, you can see there are different files available. And you can see that these are the different Kubernetes configurations file available, and you want to do some changes in any of the files. So suppose let's take one example, that is ingress svc domain.yml file. Okay. So to open any of the file in Vim, you will be using vi command or vim command. So you will just do vim or vi over here and you will give the name of the file, that is ingress svc domain.yml file. Okay. I'm using this particular file, and here you can see that our file is open in Vim editor over here. Now if any one of you comes to this particular file and if you don't know what you are doing, okay, you might change something and you might change the configuration also. And so first thing you need to learn from here is how to quit a file without saving it. You can see that whenever you do escape over here or anything, you won't be able to quit the file from here. So to quit the file, you have to do :q over here. You can see that at the bottom left side over here, you can see that :q has been added over here. Okay. And if you hit enter, you will be out of this particular file. Okay. I am opening it again. And suppose if you want to quit the particular file without saving the changes that you have done, you will be doing :q!! With this, whatever the changes you have done won't be saved and you will be out of this particular file. So this is a particular simple thing over here. Whenever you are in any of the file, you can get out from that particular file. So let me just open that particular file again. If you see, you won't be able to do anything over here. You can see that whatever you type over here, you won't be able to do anything over here, because Vim comes with the different command modes over here. Okay. So currently we are in the command mode. You have to go to the insert mode to add any of the data over here. So to come to the insert mode, you have to press I over here. So whenever you press the I over here, at the bottom left, you can see that it is showing that you are in the insert mode. So you can do any of the changes over here. Okay. Let me add the comments over here. More comments. So I'm just adding the data over here. Now I want to get out of this particular mode, then I have to press escape over here. So I am no more in the insert mode, I am in the command mode. Now whatever you have done the changes, you can save the changes. To save the changes, you have to do :w over here. This will write the changes to the particular file, and then you can quit over here and you open the file again. You can see that your changes will be there. Now suppose let's go to the insert mode again and let me correct whatever I have done the mistake over here. Let me go out of the insert mode and then I want to quit it. So if you do :q over here, so here you can see that there are still changes to this particular file and you cannot quit it. Either you have to write the changes to this particular file or you can force quit it. So if you want to force quit, we will just do :q! over here. So we will be doing the force quit and those changes won't be saved over here. Let me open it again and you can see that it's still the spelling mistake over here. Now let's see how to delete the particular line. Okay. So suppose if you are in the any of the line over here and if you want to delete a particular line, then you can do directly dd over here to delete it. Make sure that you are in the command mode, not in the insert mode. Make sure you hit the escape and in the command mode, and if you do dd over here, that particular line will be deleted. If you do again dd, that particular line will be again deleted. So that's how you can delete a particular line as well. Now you want to get the values back that you have already deleted. Now to undo that, you have to use the U key. So make sure that you are in the command mode, and if you press U over here, you can see that whatever changes are there, it will be getting back. Now suppose if you want to delete multiple lines, okay, suppose there are 3 commented lines over here and if you want to delete all the 3 lines. So normally what you will do, you will press dd to clear the first line, again dd to clear the second line, and again dd to clear the third line. Rather than doing, what you can do is you can give the numeric value how many times you want to add that particular command. So the number, that is if you want 3 times, then you will give the number 3, and then which command you want to execute. So suppose dd command you want to execute, so it will execute that dd command 3 times. So suppose I want to clear this 3 line over here, I will just do 3dd in the command mode, 3dd. You can see that 3 particular lines are been deleted. And if I hit U again, all the 3 lines are been back. Now you did the undo over here and now you want to do redo. Then to do the redo, the command is Ctrl R. So it will redo the changes. Now you want to remove any of the characters over here, then the command is X. So if you do X over here, a particular character will be deleted. And if you want to get back, you to get back. And if you want to remove 3 to 4 characters, then you can do 4X. That 4 character will be deleted. So this will be applied at every places. So now till now we saw that how to open the file, how to do the changes using the insert mode, how to delete any of the lines over here, how to do the undo, how to do the redo, how to clear few of the characters and those things over here. Now you want to search anything in the file. So let's see how to do that. Make sure that you are in the command mode, not in the insert mode. And if you hit / over here at the bottom, you can see that / and you want to search anything. Suppose I want to search host over here and I have typed the host over here and you can see that the first host has been selected over here. Okay, now you want to go through the different occurrence for it. Just press enter and hit N over here. You can traverse through the different occurrence. You can see that first host, second host. That will be in the top down order. Now if you want to go backwards, then you can do Shift N in the reverse order, that is capital N. It will traverse to the reverse order. So this is how you can search with the different strings over here. Now you will be also having the different scenarios to search and replace. So let's see how to do that. So make sure that you are in the command mode and hit colon and then %S for search and /. So I want to change the name in the metadata, that is my ingress, to your ingress. So I'll just search my ingress. And here you can see that particular my ingress has been highlighted over here. Now with / again, what I want to change to. So suppose I want to change to your ingress over here. So with this, that particular first occurrence will be changed. But if you want to change all the occurrences, then you can pass /g over here. G means greedy. So whatever the occurrences are there, how many occurrences are there, all those particular occurrences will be changed. If you add C over here, it will ask for the confirmation for all the particular changes. Now if I hit enter over here, it will ask me for the confirmation to change that particular value, my ingress, to your ingress. Here you can see that replace with your ingress. And if you say Y, it will be changed over here. So it will change to all the occurrences because we have added G over here. So these are all the basics command and most useful commands in Vim to edit your files. So there are a lot more things that you can do, but these are enough to get you started to change any of the files or go through any of the files. And if you want to do quick edits, you can directly do the quick edits using the Vim over here. If you want to know more, then let me know in the comment section below. I will create a dedicated complete Vim tutorial for you guys. I hope you like this quick tutorial. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for the upcoming videos. I will see you in the next video. Till then, happy coding. Bye bye.